One of the king's photographs. King face with his headdress, big ears like that, arms like this. Because he was saying about, I am the 11th king of the kingdom. I am But and smoke serpent. Like that. Egyptians were posing up like this. And holding a kind of a power scepter on themselves like this. In this case, like this. And doing the same thing. That is beautiful, isn't it? Bird.
Yeah.
That's what we call like. That's what we call like. These are the 16 kings of a kingdom. And the most important phase of the altar, by the way, is back here. Because over here you can see the number one of the Copan kings and the last of the Copan kings facing them each other. The dynasty starts from this one about 426 AD and end with this one about 822 AD. See? And moves like this, from this one to the second one, third, see, as a clockwise system, and end with the one you can see right there.
Oh, I see.
But what else do you see right here that was happening between the number one of the Copan kings and the last one? Because they're facing up each other, but they were doing something else. What else were they doing?
Exchange something. Shake hands.
Exchanging the power scepter of a Copan's kingdomship. You see? Because that is the way how the one who commissioned it was telling about, you see my people, I am the chosen one. I am the next of the kings of a kingdom because I've been recognized like that by the founder of a dynasty. Go.
So where is this piece got found out? Exactly located right here?
Exactly where you see it.
Exact located, exact location of this piece.
End of this Mayan.
It was built at the very end of the Copan's kingdomship time period. Yes. And
How did the last one know this was the last
no,
They
no,
don't.
dynasty?
no. You know, actually, if they did it, they never are going to talk about something like that because they were politicians. And politicians never say, you know what, guys, this is it. No. Nope. You know, the only guy who said this is it was Michael Jackson before he died. See? I love Michael Jackson, by the way. There you go.
They probably just do it for the last king, then the next one probably do another one for the 70th.
Exactly. Exactly. Yep. He was not saying about, you see, guys, this is the end of the kingdom. No, he was telling about, yo, my people trust in me, and I'm gonna give you everything what you need. Trust in me because I'm the chosen one, the direct descendant from the number one of the kings. See? Blah 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 blah. Politicians. You go. Okay. So this way, this is the way how, I mean, the condition how it was found, and this is the way how it had been already studied and restored. This is before, after. The steps of the structure that you can see like this have been found almost like this. See those kind of stone lines over there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's the real condition of everything. The rest of the mass is to be part of the temple and was up there.
Yeah.
And because the tree roots, the earthquakes, they become like this.
Oh, yeah.
Rubbles.
Yeah, rubble.
Okay? There you go. Now if you want to see what they use like homes, you should come up there. The bunch of the stone pieces that you can see right there. And from up there you're going to be allowed to see the VIP homes.
Oh, okay.
VIP homes here?
Yeah, the VIP home.
Yep.
How many?
The VIP and his wives.
It's like in China, concubines, right?
Yeah, that's right.
One of the mistakes that they used to make in their society was that they used to have a kind of an incest system too.
Sister, brother?
Sometimes. That's
So-
why. That's why kids becomes like
Retarded.
Yeah,
Yeah,
retarded.
cripples
Yeah.
and
Too
crazy
close
ones,
of the.
crazy ones like me. Makes sense.
Egyptian did it.
Yep. And Greeks too.
Yeah.
And Russia people
Ru-
too. And all those kind of ancient cultures all in the world. Used to have a kind of a polygamy system among the majority of them. and even a kind of incest system. Cleopatra, who else? Akhenaton,
Tutankhamun is
Tutankhamun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of
Tutankhamun is-
from the incest. That's the real reason why the King Tut died.
Yeah.
Because he was very weak.
This is
He
def-
got malaria,
too
a
weak,
kind of
too
broken
weak.
leg infection in it, and that's why he died. Not because he had been assassinated, like some people said in the past. You know. Okay.
So, what about the current descendants of the Mayans? What about their beliefs?
Today,
Yes, and their connection or lack thereof here.
we have a kind of synchronized, way of thinking about the religion today. Is a kind of a mix between the ancient Mayan traditions and the Catholicism today. Yes, you have still people doing those kind of ceremonial, Catholical, in their churches, and actually you have people going up to the mountains to celebrate all those kind of ceremonial activities in honor of their stone gods. Still, yes, it's a kind of a synchronized.
and utilizing the structures here at all for
No.
any reason? None
No,
whatsoever? Connection?
they can't, because this is like heritage, site, and that's why they can't. But still, we have some people in the mountains doing these kind of ceremonial activities. Of course, like animal sacrifices. Yeah. You see, that's amazing. I have seen some of this kind of bloodletting rituals among themselves, actually, which is absolutely amazing. Okay?
Do they have any records of human sacrifices like
sir.
Aztecs did? They had a lot of graphics.
Yeah, we
Description.
have found some icons, and we have found even human body remains with mutilations among themselves because they're mutilated by them. Yeah, and they were like
Human bodies mummified or
no,
no? It's
we
bones
found
and
the
bones.
skeletons.
Skeletons.
Because they couldn't mummify it at all. Why?
It's too humid.
Exactly, and
Oof.
materials. That's why they couldn't. Yes. Okay, so this way, all around the whole thing. That's it, yes. Very close to the end of the
Jaguar.
staircase. Jaguars used to be like the sun god protector. And by the way, that's the sun god face. That's what they call like Inich'ah.
Sun god.
Inich'ah in my language. Okay? So this is a place where they used to worship gods like that one. The sun, rain, land, to get food. Because that's exactly what they were looking for. Yeah. Actually, the sun god face and jaguars are looking at the rising sun position. East. That meant fertility, of course. And that was exactly what they were looking for. The stone pieces that you see in the middle part of the plaza, underground, have been used like altars to make offerings, like animal sacrifices, like bloodletting rituals, music, etc. In the meantime, the rest of the plaza, like the circuits, have been used like on amphitheater or stadium or coliseum. A lot of royalty people used to be sat along the plaza. In the meantime, the king used to be up there. And when he was coming out of the whole thing from up there, he was just like a god by himself.
King was up there.
Yo, my people, I am 18 Rabbit. That was the king's name in the Mayan language. That was his name. 18 Rabbit. But if you want to call him up in his own language, he was known as Washach Lachum Uvach. I don't know which is easier for you to say. If 18 Rabbit or Washach Lachum Uvach.
18 rabbits.
There you go. Deal. Okay. Now, my relatives' pictures.
Marvin, what's the construction detail of the layer blocks in between the line and the water, sand, kind of thing?
And rubble,
Gravel.
stone and
Looked
clay
like a
and
big slide.
Look at
to
that
make
tree.
it solid.
The biggest sabah.
Okay, so that is the main plaza, the thing what we have down there. Now the building with this kind of a ugly tint all over is the hieroglyphic staircase, and we have to keep it up, the structure with this kind of tent protection to save all those inscriptions, and we have on the facade of the steps out of the erosion made by the elements, like the ones that rain, sun, everything. Now the next one building where you see the ramps, that's the ball court, ball game plaza.
Ball courts.
And
Ball
at the end, the very
Playing
end of the
ball.
plaza, we have the estelas or statues. You'll see the best of the Copan things down. You see what I'm talking about? Yep. Good. Ready to jump and get continent, actually. It is the real piece, still the real one, and it had been found exactly where you see it and like you see it. Built out of one singular piece of stone.
Oh, wow.
And they didn't use any kind of metal at all to build them up. But a lot of hard stone pieces like jade, like flint, obsidian, granite, bones of animal, horns of deer.
No metal tools used.
I mean, they used the same kind of technology like the Flintstone family. I think they should be happy with this mine because I love Flintstone family too. Yeah, and this is like a two phases statue representation, right? And usually when you have a two phases one like this one, they're telling about king's successions. Okay? The king on the back of the statue is the 14th one. He was already gone. He was already dead. Okay? And then he was succeeded by his firstborn, the one who is facing up to the plaza. You should climb up there, up to the 415 step if you want, to take a little look about the other side of the whole thing, right? Yeah, worth it because it is just like what we're talking about. Two faces. See, the baby one, once upon a time, like 3,000 years ago, was a baby one. I used to have a kind of a black spot in my back. See, over here.
Yeah.
My coccyx. And after 3 or 4 years old, vanished. Yeah. DNA analysis says when we came from Central and South Asia. That's why we love the Jackie Chan movies in our country.
We might be cousins.
There you go.
There we go.
Yep.
That's cute.
And do you have any other question about the statue?
Marvin is the front one, you're the back one.
Yeah, right.
How do you know you're the last?
Marvin, there's one question on the doorway. Is that always stone or do you use both?
The rest of the line sites, isn't it? See how every facade step had been decorated with inscriptions on them? Those are telling about the Copan history, okay? Because this is like an encyclopedia. Every important events of the Copan's kingdom have been frozen into this kind of inscription system that you can see like that. The one had been partially deciphered according to the scientists, because they said that the 85% of the inscriptions have been already deciphered, translated, decoded. Okay? That's what it is. Good. Any another question about it?
What's the history, the period of time?
Since
So do we start from top to
Sin-
bottom? Or?
exactly, and since 426 AD, when Copan had been already established by the founder, the one who was known as Jashkuk Mo, like Jacques Cousteau, Jashkuk Mo. There's not any relationship at all with this. And up to the 15th one of the kings, the one that you can see on the statue right there, the one who commissioned it, 756 AD. See, that's the history that you can see frozen on the inscriptions. And we have to start, for read it, we have to start from the top to the bottom, and from the left to the right. See? Just like today. Okay? Any another question about it?
So they deciphered 85% but not 15%?